Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Stories, The Path of Destinies. I'm BMK1985, you can call me Brandon, you can call me B, you can call me pretty much anything you darn well please. Because I need more comments. I don't really have any. So, last time we did the Sky Ripper, and we found out that anyone who uses it is corrupted. So it looks like we need one more truth to unlock whatever it is that's right here. So it involves the girl, we can imagine. So I think that we'll go with the Lapino branch to start.
Ah, Lapino.
And then we'll move
Apparently,
on
the
from
Mad
there.
Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble given time, but he was out of time. Lapino's frantic message said that the Ravens were going to kill him for being a rebel spy, and that he had a clever plan. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse. Or so Lapino had told him over the far speaker anyway.
So we haven't really played with the Lapino's story since the first and second episode, of which was one branch of the story. I think I'm going to be trying to split these into 20 to 25 minute videos again, because I'm not sure if people want to sit through a 46-minute video at this point. So, we're going to start stretching them into two stories, or two episodes for a story. And that's the way we're going to go about it. So we're going to make some different choices this time in the Lapino story and see where we end up. Hopefully we can find that last truth. Hopefully I'm better at combat.
Apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Looks like we're doing okay on the fighting so far. Just got a trophy for hitting a 60 combo.
The
And I
Ravens
got
had
a
taken
bunch of
the town.
experience.
Renato had seen villages emptied like this. All the people taken away to be sacrificed in the Emperor's secret rituals. Renato hoped the people were just hiding.
So now there were a bunch of doors that we will be able to open this time. Because we have all the swords.
Renato thought of the Iblis stone and shivered. He had no business messing with ancient, cruel artifacts. What he needed was his friends around him. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. Who leaves these chests everywhere?
Hey, we got the treasure
We
hunter
should send him
done.
a thank you note.
Enjoying the extra stamina for the extra dashing. If you guys are okay with having the longer 40-minute videos, shoot me a comment, let me know. It'd be much appreciated to get some input from people. I am really enjoying this game. Hopefully you are too. Hey, we got a level up, so we can actually get to these way down here if we had unlocked everything above it, but for the most part we haven't done that. So we're gonna grab more stamina.
Wish I could do that.
Now we have 4 staminas. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Oh, that's a box of tomatoes. I thought it was like a teleport or something. I should find out what the treasure hunter does. Spell resist is good. Energy on kill is good. Shield breaker is the best of them all. Let's see about energy on kill and swapping. Ooh, increase your rare loot chances by 1%. That's not very much. So we're just gonna keep what we have as far as that goes. Got some sword upgrades we can do.
More fire? Yes, please.
Our fire sword is now maxed out, and we need a bunch of ore to do either of these. Yep. Yep. I like the green sword personally. It's a teleporter. Oh, we need that fire sword right here.
It was time for a little exploration.
And darn tootin'. I haven't gotten to explore much at all. On this early area at least. You want me to shoot my thing? There we go. Now what? Is that it? What the heck? I'm not understanding this right now. It appears. Oh, now they both went. Maybe I just have to wait for this one to cycle back around. Give it a moment. Come on, you do it. I don't know how this works. Oh, come on. Apparently I just don't understand this puzzle.
Moves, thought Renato. Keeps you limber.
I can see the other one moving. That's what we're supposed to do. We gotta do it while it's going. I can totally do this. There we go. Nailed it. Only took me entirely too long. Hey, we got level 3 attack speed.
The wrong?
Sweet.
Well, it still looked pretty, didn't it?
And they're gonna let us use it if we want, but we don't really care about level 3 attack speed. It is nice to have it though. Add to our collection. Oh, that's where we just were. This is also where we came from. Oh, we go down here. Clearly, I don't remember this already. Definitely enjoying the jumping around part. Doing pretty good with the combat so far today. I do say so myself.
Ravens were landing everywhere. The advanced guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Well, unless he really was a traitor, obviously. Then they'd probably pin a medal on his chest. looked familiar. Had he lost this one in a card game? Welcome
There's an
back, he
idea.
thought.
How are you enjoying the academy? New friends must already be flocking around, you know that? Here in the palace, things are the same. I have much time to dedicate to my special hobby. I've been collaborating with Professor Calaverius and his team of experts to investigate the nature of the islands. My gut is telling me that the islands are alive. I think they have a will of their own. Do you hear me, daughter? Our world could be more than floating masses of rock and water. Professor Calaveras and his boys have made measurements. The islands are drifting, surrounded by the endless sky. It is difficult to notice, but through careful measurements of the wind over long periods of time, they are certain the islands are moving westward. But where to? It may take centuries, millennia to reach the destination. I have this strange idea. What if the islands are some sort of herd, and that they are deliberately searching for another herd of islands? Can you imagine new islands with their own inhabitants? The thought that we may not be alone. If only I could live long enough to witness the event. With love, Father. AKA the evil frog that we've been after this whole time. So, I guess reading these scrolls gives us a little bit more insight.
For some reason, the owner was always nervous.
Finally took a hit, so we're gonna use that to heal up. I wish that there was a way to boost our XP, because we don't seem to be gaining as many levels.
Dirty
We have
and
found
bloody,
Lapino.
Renato finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lapino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, we see this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia. We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and, oh, his only daughter. That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
So we can view our stories that we've already done. We can see that we went to rescue Lapino, find Zenobia, accept Lapino's plan, do not take Zenobia to the interrogators. So we're gonna do the first three the same and change the last one. So we did the Zenobia one.
Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's daughter, of course. She'd been Renato's best friend in Swordfu school. And you're still mad for her, the rabbit reminded him. They'd been close. She'd told him things no one else knew. But she'd never told him who she really
Seems like a
was.
girlfriend.
She knows all the Emperor's plans, chuckled the master spy. She won't give them up easily. She'll tell the interrogators, all right, said Lapino. Taking
You
her
gotta laugh that we killed
changed the
Lapino in
game,
one of
all
the
right.
stories. Well, the evil Sky Ripper makes us kill him. Was it the Sky Ripper? Or is the no, it was the Black Jewel from the desert that made us do that. Still funny. And we don't really feel too bad about that because he's a traitor. At least I didn't.
The city was already under Zenobia's control. I had to admire her efficiency. Renato shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Would he really turn her over to them? But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty.
I like free chests, because we need a lot of ore. I don't recall if we did that one before. I don't think we did. But, I mean, ooh,
It was
that's
definitely
good
easier
to
to fight
know.
inanimate objects.
I did not know that I could break stuff by crashing into it. That is good to know, though. Man, that was some good combat right there. I guess I should have figured that I could break that stuff, because I have the thing that looks at damage, I think.
Hoped his hook didn't
there we
break.
go. I think for the most part the stories will go pretty fast, though. Because now we're basically just changing a little bit of them.
His mother never let him wave his sword around at home. He guessed he was still compensated for that.
Don't need that, but we can handle this time. I think we might have done this last time.
This couldn't be good for global warming.
That was a mistake. I'm pretty sure we did this one last time. I think by now we had the right word for that. Oh, we got a physical resist gem. That's neat. It seems that you can build yourself super tanky if you decided to. It's gonna have that until we look at that gem. So we're missing... Oh, we're not missing any gems now. That was the last one that we needed level 1 for. Now, hopefully it doesn't give us any more level 1 gems and it will only give us level 2 gems. We're up to 35 ore, we need 100 for the next upgrade.
Urging him to capture Zenobia.
Because
obviously it was a trap. But you never knew how Lupino thought. Sometimes his plans were so convoluted they did the exact opposite to what Lupino wanted. There must be something to play on that, Bernardo thought. His sword food teacher used to say power gems were cheating. Stupid fart.
Oh, almost got us. It did get us there. I don't remember if we went this way before. I think we might have. Nice.
It looks to kill.
Oh, yeah, we did that last time too, and it was an accident. I think it might just take us here if we went the other way.
So, what's this plan of yours? Use me as bait, said Lupino. And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lupino dressing as an old blind toad, and Renardo hiding inside a monstrous watermelon. What could possibly go wrong? Thought Renardo. Oh,
Let's change our decision.
go ahead. I'm sure you know better,
This
said
time.
Lupino.
I know we didn't do this last time because we didn't have this sword last time.
Ah, the road less traveled, thought Renardo. How intriguing.
It's a good way to dispatch. Okay. Oh, we got another scroll to read. Dear Zenobia, as you read this letter, you are locked in your chambers, ready to spend your last night before, well, you know. I will not apologize. I know you are too proud to forgive me. I also know you won't resist reading, though you are a cat, as much as I have tried to educate you like a proper toad. I swear to you, and you have to believe me, that I did not plan all this when I adopted you. You have always been my special little kitten. That is why I am writing this now, weeks in advance. I know I will not have the heart to do it the night of the sacrifice. If I think of you as my daughter, then I may change my mind. You must think I am selfish, and yes, I am a selfish, sad little toad that is afraid to die. But what I am doing will ultimately serve the greater good. I want the power, I want it all, and so I will keep my subjects content. Peace for eternity. Even if you hate me now, you can still respect that. You have to. It is the only way I can forgive myself for doing this to you. I will miss you for eternity. Tomorrow, try not to make it. Still with love, Father. Oh, that was that. I'm trying to get the chest. There we go.
Renato remembered when he'd first
Hey,
stolen
more
one of
energy
these.
on kill.
Good times.
I'm not gonna bother with it too much, just the gem. Oh yeah! My last gal is dead.
Renato slinked through Zenobia's ship, making no sound at all. Where were her guards? Finally, he reached her bedroom. She was curled up on her bed. Oh, he'd forgotten how beautiful she was.
We didn't see this
Sleek.
before.
How soft. He tapped her on the shoulder with his sword. She became smoke. And he noticed he had a blade to his throat. Stay a while. Heard a familiar voice. Did you really think you could capture me? Zenobia said as her ship lifted off. Now I just wanted some privacy. Renato said, did you ever wonder why the Emperor adopted you? And he told her why. His Imperial Majesty wanted to bring the lost gods back. They could make him immortal. But to seal the bargain, he needed a sacrifice. Someone who truly loved him. You're lying. She was furious. You can't prove that. I can. And so, they set sail for the Nexus.
Interesting. I just now noticed that Reynardo has an earring. I hadn't noticed that before. So, this will be a good point to stop. And we will pick up in a little bit.